Hello everyone, welcome to Concepts of Designs. So in this session we are going to see some more example of SolidWorks constraint exercise. Actually in our previous video we have already seen how to apply constraints in SolidWorks and how to do the sketching in SolidWorks. So basically in this session we are also going to see some more concepts regarding sketching tools and how to apply constraints, geometrical and dimensional constraints in SolidWorks. So let's start with examples. My friend, see, in our previous video we have already discussed this example and this example. I have prepared some of these examples for you. So let's see. These are some of the examples which have been prepared for you for practice. See, if you do practice of all these examples, I can make sure you will have better control over the constraints of SolidWorks and the better control over all the geometrical and dimensional constraints. So in this session we are going to see this example, and one more thing I would like to say to you. Just take the screenshot of all these examples, and also I will upload these examples in this YouTube video as a PDF format, so you will have this PDF and you can practice from it. Okay, so in this session this example we are going to see. So I already told you, whenever you want to create any geometry in sketching in SolidWorks or in 2D, so you have to decide which sketch or which geometry is going to be your first sketch or your reference sketch, because your first sketch will decide your whole geometry. With reference to that sketch or with reference to that geometry only, you will be able to provide all the dimensions and all the constraints. So in this example, if you are talking about this example, this is the circle, okay, and this circle here is, you can see two construction line, this one and this one, the vertical and horizontal construction line. So for this example I am going to choose this circle of 36 mm dia as my reference geometry. This will act as my reference geometry, and with respect to this circle only I am going to create all this geometry and all these sketch. So let's see how we can do that. Okay, this is my SolidWorks preface. So here I am going to create new. In part I will go choose this part only, and for 2D sketching one thing I will suggest to you: always choose your front plane for your sketching if you are working in 2D geometry or for sketching only, because see, all these examples are parallel to your screen of your PC. It means that if you create in front plane, you will get the exact view of the geometry of these examples. Okay, so for this I am having a 36 mm dia circle here, and this is an arc which is having a radius of 30 mm. It means that it will have the diameter of 60 mm. Also here you can see at 125 mm we are having a circle of radius here 12, and it is having concentric circle of diameter 12. So it means that here this is of 24 mm dia circle, or you can say arc, and inside it we are having a concentric circle of radius 12 mm. So let's create this, and also here we are having 3 more circle which is of diameter 12, because here we are having 4 holes of dia 12 is provided. So it means that these all 3 circles and this one circle, this circle are having diameter 12 mm, and these 2 circles are at this angle of 30 mm from this center line. So let's create it. Whenever you go for sketching, make sure that you will have to construct a center line, vertical and horizontal center line. So I will choose to center line from here and here. Okay, this will act as my reference line. My friend, here in this session I am going to see some more interesting thing about SolidWorks Preface. So let's see a very important tool which will help to reduce your time in SolidWorks sketching or in any CAD modeling. That is SolidWorks mouse gesture. My friends, see here I am getting, there are 8 options on my screen, and this circular bar and circular dialog box is called mouse gesture of SolidWorks. Basically this is a shortcut key which has been created by SolidWorks software to do your work very frequently and in a good manner, so that you can reduce your time and you can do your model very fast. So let's see how we can create, because whenever I am creating my model or all the CAD designer, they frequently use all these options to reduce their time, and it helps a lot to create your model in a very good way. Okay, suppose for example, whenever I want to create a circle, I have to come here, a circle, and then I have to create here. Okay, and then I have to come in again here, then I will have to provide a smart dimension. But if you create your SolidWorks mouse gesture on your PC screen on the graphics area, then you will not have to come again and again here and choose all these entity. For that you can only click right button of your mouse on your Windows area on your PC, I mean in the graphics area, and from there only you can select all these options and you will not have to come here. So let's see how we can create our mouse gesture. You will have to come here in this area, I mean the menu bar area, in this area, and you have to create right button of your mouse, or you can say the MB3 button of your mouse, and here you will get option customize. When you go in customize option, you will have here mouse gesture, and also you can find it from here in option, come here you will find the customize. So this is the 2 way in which you can find this SolidWorks mouse gesture option. Here come to mouse gesture, and if you are getting this 4 icon over your screen, then it is absolutely fine. If you are not getting this all the option, you have to check whether this enable mouse gesture option is checked or not. See, if it is not checked, then this option will not appear on your screen, or it will be disappear. If you will check it, then only the SolidWorks mouse gesture guide will come on your screen. So we are having part, sketch, assembly and drawing. These are the 4 modules in which we are generally working in SolidWorks, and in this module only you can use SolidWorks mouse gesture. Okay. So basically, if we are in a sketching toolbar and we are working in 2D, 2-dimensional geometry only, then you can use this sketching mouse gesture. So let's see what is it. Suppose my friend here, I have already added center line, 3-point arc, circle, sketch, this many dimension, this one is rectangle, and this one is trim entity. For an example, I want to add mirror here at center line. So first you have to check here in category, it should be all command, and search for suppose mirror. So you have to provide it from your keyboard, type mirror, and then here you will get this mirror toolbar, a sketch tool. So the option which belongs to this module will, you can see separately in this icon. Suppose these all tool belongs to the part modeling, so it is showing in part. This mirror is showing in belongs to the sketching tool, so this is one is showing in sketch tool. So simply you have to select it from your selection mouse button or left mouse button and click it and drag it and drop it here. So if you drop it here, the center line which was previously added here is already been disappeared, and instead of that this mirror entity is added. So whenever you add a new command from here to here, it will disappear the previously stored option which is already been added here. Okay, Suppose I want to add center line in place of this mirror. So what will I do? I will choose center line, C-E-N-T. Then I am getting here in sketch entity, I am getting here center line. So I am going to choose center line and replace my mirror, and it has been added here. Okay, no problem. Now see, suppose my friend, if you want to create any of these options like 3-point center, this slot, so simply we will have to drag it and drop it in place of here. See, it has been added here, and the 3-point arc was which was here is disappeared. So in this way you can add this shortcut key. For time being I am going to choose this 3-point arc only here. Now if you add some option in suppose you are in part modeling, and if you want to add some option is part modeling, then what you can do, choose any of the option which belongs to part modeling. Suppose I want to add the boundary box instead of this chamfer. So what will I do? I will simply choose boundary, and here I am getting boundary. Okay, and so I will choose this boundary and simply drag it and drop it here. So in this way I can add any of these options, and whenever suppose this is of 8 options mouse gesture shortcut key. If you want to add some 12 gestures, so see here you can get 12 gestures instead of 8. Here there are lots of options, 2, 3, 4, 8. Any of these options if you select, you can get it here. So this is the way you can create this all this Solidworks mouse gesture. Okay, suppose I want 8 gesture only, so I can choose 8 gestures from here, and you will have to press OK to add in your working assembly. Okay, so already this has been created. Now I will not use all these options. I will use my Solidworks mouse gesture only to create all these options, all the geometry, because I have already added here, so it will help me to reduce my time. And how you can use this gesture in your working? Simply you have to press right button of your mouse or MB3, mouse button 3, press it and hold it for a second. Press it and hold it. See, I am pressing it and holding it. Then if you hold it, then you will get this option on your working area. And which option you want to create, simply drag your mouse there. Suppose I want to create circle, I drag my mouse here, and this circle has been added as my geometry for model creation. So simply click here and provide circle. Now if you want to provide a dimension to it, simply press right button of your mouse and you will get the smart dimension here. So provide dimension to it. Suppose this was 36 mm in my previously here, so I provided 36 mm to it. Now if I want to create another circle which is of 60 mm, because here radius is 30, then my circle will be of 60 mm, so I'll provide 60 mm to my circle. See, this has been created. Now I already show you that here we are having a distance of 125 mm, we are having a 12 mm circle. So let's create a 12 mm circle here, provide 12 mm to it, no problem to it. And also here is 24 mm arc, so first we'll create 24 mm circle. Now see, here we are having a 64 mm radius, this one is radius 64 mm radius construction circle, on which at angle of 30 degree at the intersection point of this line and the circle we have 2 more circle, and on this vertical line we are having a circle. So let's create this first 64 mm radius circle. It means that we have to create a 128 mm dia circle. So provide dimension to it, it is having 128 mm, sorry, 128 mm. Okay, now we have to convert this circle in convert entity or construction geometry. So simply we have to create it as a construction. So click on this circle and here you will get for construction. So you can check it either from here, then it will be add as a construction. Now suppose if you want to add I am going to show you by another option. Just click it here. Whenever you click it here and drag your mouse on this working area, you will get this dialog box. See, here I am getting construction geometry. So you can also choose this option as your construction geometry. No problem. Now my friend, at this intersection I am having 12 mm dia circle. So here at the intersection of this line and this circle, I will create a 12 mm dia circle. Again we'll have to create a line from here to here, and this line should be here to here, and the angle between this and this is simply 30 degree. So let's create this 30 degree angle between these two vertical and this line. Okay, now at this intersection we will have to create two circle which will have the same dimension as this one. So let's make it equal by pressing Ctrl from your keyboard and choose these three entity, make it equal. So this has been fully defined, you don't have to worry about anything. Now our sketch is fully defined till now. Here we are getting the my message in our message area. Okay, now proceed for our next geometry. Here we have to create two more circle which is having the radius of 10 mm. It means that it will have diameter of 20 mm. So let's create a 20 mm circle here and here. Make it 20 mm. Okay, no problem. This will have 20 mm. Okay. You can also by pressing Ctrl make it equal, but I have already created my shortcut key, so I will find it very easy to provide dimension. Now my friend, we are having here and here two arc of radius. I think once it's 54 mm. So let's make it. Simply choose come here or come here. I have already selection key, so by choosing 3-point arc I will create a circle arc here and here. See how easily you can create 3-point arc. Choose 3-point arc, first point, second point, then third point. First, second, third. Simply first, second, third. In this way you can create 3-point arc. So simply click by pressing Ctrl these two entity and make it, by pressing this entity and this entity you can make it tangent. So this is the best way to make the tangent. Simply we'll have to choose these two entity by pressing Ctrl and simply make it tangent. And this way you can tangent any entity with circle. See, by pressing Ctrl, simply choose these two entity to have to in which you have want to define the constraints, and you will have this option and where you can provide the required constraint. Suppose in this example I want to make it tangent, so this will be in this way. You can provide tangent to these two entities. So this is tangent. Now one more thing you will have to do, you have to make it constraint by providing the dimension constraint or providing a dimension. So simply provide dimension to it. This way having dimension 54 mm. And also you can by pressing Ctrl choose the two entity and make it equal, or by dimension you can also provide dimension. So for time being I am providing dimension for you, so simply we'll have not doubt about it. Just make it 54 mm. And whenever you are getting such symmetry like this, very close to this, so I think you will face some problem during trim. When you are going to trim entity, it may be possible that you will miss to trim this entity. So it will, I suggest one thing, it will be better if you drag this point a bit little so that you can visualize it and you can see it very clearly. So you can trim these two entities in very easy way. Now we are just almost we are finishing our geometry. So we have to create here two more arc which is having radius of 12 mm. I think, yeah, we are having 12 mm radius here. So don't worry about that. Simply click. There are two ways to create these things. One thing is like you can choose circle from here, and you can create 2 circle and make it 12 mm, then rest part will be delete. And one more way is you can simply by pressing 3-point arc you can create it. So let's see in the both way. First thing I'm going to show you this by method of circle. So radius is 12, it means that it will have diameter of 24 mm. Okay, now simply by pressing Ctrl, choose these 2 entity and make it tangent. Don't forget to press Ctrl, because without pressing Ctrl you will not get this option. Okay, my friends, see, this has been created here. One way is simply come here, choose 3-point arc. This is the first way. Second way is by simply create this 3-point arc, and by pressing Ctrl make it tangent. Simply by make it tangent. Okay, no problem, and provide dimension to it, which is having 12 mm. Wow, but here this is not intersecting the circle, so what you will have to do, simply choose this end point of this arc and track it a little bit so that it will properly touch the circle and maintain the tangents. Now my friend, our model is almost done, and we need to trim the rest of the geometry which is not required. So this is done by here. Simply you can choose trim entity from this menu bar, or I have already added this trim entity in my shortcut key, so I will not go there and choose that. Instead of I will only choose from my shortcut key. Okay, simply by trim it, power trim, here, 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 and here. See, this has been trimmed already, and whenever you trim, just make sure you can see here whether you have trimmed it properly or not, because if you untrim, some of the entity will appear here and it will create difficulties to create solid geometry in your model. Okay, now create this one. Here this is not required, I think, and here this entity not required. No problem, my friend, you don't have to worry about this solution of found or this message, because whenever you trim you may find some of error in your model creation, so you need to delete some of the relation because it is over conflict or over defined. So just I will delete this tangent line and see, and it will be not show any problem. Okay, here I have to trim this option, this option, and this option, and this option. See, I am also getting a problem here, so I will delete this option. I mean the tangent sign. Okay, by escape it by pressing ESC button from your keyboard, escape, or and then come here and simply by, see, it is resolved. Now I need to trim this entity only, this one, this one. Okay, see, it has been created, but I need to delete this deletion. This one is fully defined because I am getting my message here in my status menu that my geometry is fully defined. Also in this you can see this is also showing in dark color, dark gray color. It means that my model is fully closed. If you are not getting this dark color, first you have to choose this shaded sketch contour, this option from here. See, it will disappear. But if you choose this option and after that you are not getting this dark option in your sketch, it means that there is some problem in the sketch and you have not trimmed it properly, and it may be possible that there are some entity which need to be trimmed to close this entity. And to check the model whether it is fully closed or not, simply you have to exit from here and come by choosing this sketch. Simply choose the sketch from here and go to features and extrude it. If it is been extruded, then your model is absolutely fine. You have done your work 100% correctly. So see, it has been extruded. So simply by providing 10 mm, and here I will choose blind instead of blind. I am choosing middle, and okay. See, this model is created. So if you want to provide some color to it, I am showing how you can provide color to your geometry. For example, in this boss extrude, I am going to choose this option here, this one, edit appearance, and I need to provide its suppose green color or maybe red color. Okay, and just see. In this way, you can create your geometry and provide color to it. So this is the first example. So for that, you have to practice this example if you want to be perfect in this constant exercise or in this sketching tool. So let's end this video in this session. I hope you will like this video, and just do one thing, like, comment and share this video. And if you will have any suggestion or question, you can drop your message in the comment box. I will definitely reply to your comments. So do support this channel. Thank you so much.